Hello, this is Zahir Alum. Welcome you all on Frankly Speaking. My guest today is Honorable Barry Gussie, founder and chairman of Gussie Peace Prize Foundation International, the organizer of the annual Gussie Peace Prize, which is based in Manila. Gussie Barry established the awards in 2002 and named it after his father, Captain Heneminao Gussie, who was a guerrilla leader in Philippines during the World War II. Gussie Peace Prize, which recognizes individuals, change makers, achievers that have made significant contributions to the attainment of peace and respect for developing human lives and all around the world. This Peace Prize is declared every fourth Wednesday of November as Gussie Peace Prize International Friendship Day. We welcome Barry Gussie on Frankly Speaking.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for joining me on Frankly Speaking. First of all, let me know about Gussie Peace Prize Award. What is this actually?
The Gussie Peace Prize has been founded by my father, who is a guerrilla hero during the Second World War, and I continue this as among his children, who is very much willing to work for peace. The Gussie Peace Prize recognizes people not only in scientific research, medicine or physiology, but at the same time in chemistry, physics, journalism, literature, academe, performing art, cinematic excellence, as well as human rights, peace, politics, and statesmanship, and poverty alleviation at the same time.
Contributions in every sphere of life.
In every level of life, people that are achievers and peacemakers globally. Here is the Gussie Peace Prize, known as the Asian counterpart of the Nobel Peace Prize of Europe.
So you claim it and comparing it with the Nobel Peace Prize, Asian Nobel
I'm not
Peace.
claiming it. It is the world who says that. It's just because of the great achievement of the Gussie Peace Prize in its charitable work, and at the same time recognizing the great people all over the world. It is not only recognizing the Asian people, the African people, the American people, the Australian people, but the whole nations who have great peacemaker and achievers.
Can you elaborate? How do you recognize people? How do you know about them? And what is the process of selecting or recognizing and awarding as a Peace Prize winner?
Well, we have an international committee. They were very important people in different parts of the world, in the United States, Japan, China, Bangladesh, as well as Australia, Argentina, Mexico, Germany, Italy. So the Gussie Peace Prize, Philippine and international committees are the one that is responsible in nominating those people.
So, I mean, you started awarding Peace Prize since 2002.
It is, yes.
So it's been 16 or 17 years.
Yes.
17 years. So how many so far have been?
I think
awarded?
almost 300 people.
From all across the world?
All in all. Because every year we have 15 to 17, the highest is 18, the lowest is around 13 or 12 annually. We have to select the best people who have a great contribution for the advancement of peace and development of our society globally.
Say, for example, that Nobel Peace Prize, which is also, I mean, globally differently acclaimed and globally recognized, and you are saying that Gussie Peace Prize is Asian Nobel, as people used to term it. But definitely there are also some criticism when you see that Bob Dylan is awarded as a Nobel Peace winner. So but there are some criticism definitely about Gussie Peace Prize. Is there any?
Well, you could not avoid that. You know, once you are in the top of the world, there are criticism. If you can see the tree of a mango, you know, and there's a lot of approach into that. Some people would like to strike so that the mango will fall, and then they could have at least 1 or 2 or 3, 5 pieces of it. It is just normal. Muhammad had been criticized. Jesus Christ had been criticized. The Pope,
despite of having their good work.
yes, had been criticized. Even Mother Teresa. And for me, I am condemned and criticized. But I am just here working for the peace, working for the charity, working for the unity of mankind globally. So I'm proud and I'm so honored because this is what God gave me. And I will continue to assist people of different nationalities by way of doing the Gusi Peace Prize, because you must recognize great achievers and peacemaker globally, because they have done a great contributing factor for the advancement and the change of our society for the better.
Do you have official mandate for doing this peace prize, for giving this peace prize by the Filipino government?
Yes, of course. The President of the Philippines, then President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, was able to give the Presidential Proclamation 1476, naming every 4th Wednesday of November as a Gusi Peace Prize International Friendship Day. And the Chief Justice of the Philippines is very much proud about that, and he says that it is very honorable for the Filipino people, for Asia, and the whole world. If Europe has the Nobel Peace Prize, Asia has the Gusi Peace Prize.
But I'm a bit curious about the issue that Nobel Prize, which they award to different fields, different contribution in different fields and around the world. But you only recognize people for building peace, for establishing peace. I mean, that is called Peace Prize. So what is the connection between contribution in chemistry or physics or journalism and building peace in society?
Well, you know, if you are a journalist and you speak for the rights of people, majority, especially the people who live below poverty, people in the farm, people, the fishermen, people who had been abused. You're a journalist, isn't it? You are at the same time.
So through my work, I'm building peace, right?
Yes, you are leading peace. You are speaking of the righteousness and the peace for the equality of life of the people. For chemistry, it's just because you have done something to find a good research so that it could help for the sick people, for the development of our technology, for physics, for literature, who could express the feelings of humanity, for academe, who enhance our education, for statesmanship, who lead the country for the betterment.
So everything for peace and mankind.
Yes, for peace and achievement of humanity. Why not? Well, we are often known as the Asian counterpart of the Nobel Peace Prize. I must tell to the whole world, Nobel Peace Prize is Nobel Peace Prize of Europe. Gusi Peace Prize is Gusi Peace Prize of Asia. The only difference between the Nobel Peace Prize and the Gusi Peace Prize is that they have huge money, which the Gusi Peace Prize has not that. But we have the compassion, we have the voice of equality for the people, and we are not afraid to express the needs of the people through the Gusi Peace Prize by way of righteousness.
Nobel Foundation.
And compassion.
As far as Nobel Foundation, they got their financial might and financial basis. But I mean, what is the? This is definitely no doubt that this is a very gigantic, huge job. Organize something like that. So how do you manage? Who funds you?
One of the laureates, and so many people are saying, the Gusi Peace Prize under my leadership is blessed by Allah, the divine providence. It is true, because it is difficult to make this foundation to recognize the best peacemaker and achievers in the world. But I think money is a tool, but it is not all the way by means of that. It's just because there are people that are principals, and they even go down to Manila to receive this, and they're willing to take care of their own responsibility just to be with the Gusi Peace Prize. However, we have to come up to the standard by giving them the right security, measure, the protocol, and respect as what is the Nobel Peace Prize is doing. The Gusi Peace Prize is not really behind into that. And the Gusi Peace Prize has no equivalent. It is only, they say, it is the counterpart. It is not the equivalent because Gusi Peace Prize is only one in the whole world.
We're talking about the Peace Prize and your initiative. There's so many things we have learned from you, but can you name some of the notable foreign recipients or global recipients of Gusi Peace Prize, very significant peace builder or peacemaker or achiever?
Well, one of them is President James R. Mancham, who is the founding president of the Republic of Seychelles, and of course, President Amos Sawyer of Liberia. We have President Constance Tinisco of Romania, and President Romualdo Illanes of Portugal, President Fidel Ramos of the Republic of the Philippines. And
so it is not only limited in Asia?
Oh, it is all over the globe.
Okay. So why didn't you award, say, for example, Barack Obama or UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon?
Well, we have to come up into that, but you know, we only have to take 15 or 16 and 17.
Okay.
You know, so whoever the committee decision, whatever the decision, we have to follow. But before Mary Chenery Hayes, the Undersecretary of the United Nations, has been given during the time of Kofi Annan, you know, and besides, there are some committees who would say, not yet this time, not this time, because of this and this and that. So we have to be very careful, you know, like, of course, here in Bangladesh, there are 3 Bangladeshi that receive already the Gusi Peace Prize, and among them is Mr. Sheikh Siraj, Governor Atur Rahman of the Central Bank, and A.H. Newman of Bangladesh, because they are working for people's amelioration in Bangladesh. And, you know, I would say, then again, we come back in here for Mr. Asif Chaudhuri. He have done something in your country also. You don't need to be more famous, but you need to be achievers who have shared your lives to the people. There are certain numbers of people that these people have shared their lives. So I am here just to say hello to the Bangladeshi people. You are a great people. Great people in the South Asia are in here, kind-hearted, compassionate, peace-loving at the same time. So this is my impression to the Bangladeshi people all over the world and to the Bangladeshi people when I arrive here in Bangladesh.
Tell us your impression about the state of the global situation. There's so many disharmony, discord, conflict, confrontation, mistrust, and you are promoting peace through awarding people for their achievement, for their contributions, for their role, for their effective, the career. But overall, why? What prompted you to start Peace Prize? What motivated you to do this?
Our world is always in chaos. And because of the chaotic world, there are always poverty. There is always disharmony. Like Mohandas Gandhi, he bring back peace and unity of the Indian people.
Yeah.
Because of his love for the Indian people. I did because of my love, not only for the Filipino people, but in Asia and the whole world. Wherever and whenever I travel all over the world, I have seen poverty. I have seen disharmony. I have seen chaos. Why can't I be a part of the healing process so that people will live in harmony? Because we are only have one world to live in. And there will be some people, not only me, some people in the future, the generation beyond the generation that will come out to be a part of healing process, to unite the harmony of humanity.
Do you see any room for optimism? Optimism about establishing harmony, about building peace all around the world?
Yes, it is.
When you term the global situation, the state of the global situation is in chaos, is in a mess.
Yes, it is. Nothing is impossible when you have the determination and the courage. Speak your voice, people would listen, especially when you are a righteous man. And I'm proud that
There are so many
I
things
am
to do.
one.
Yeah, there are so many things to do, and you are doing from your part. I mean, recognizing people, awarding people for their contributions. What else can be done? Do you think that? I mean, what's your suggestions? What else can be done to promote, to forge understanding, to forge friendship, to force more peace, more harmony in the society?
Great political harmony, diplomatic entity, respect for human life, respect the religion, their culture, their politics, their mores, moral, art, and belief. Respect begets respect. When you respect someone, that will turn back to you to respect you.
Do you think that this sort of initiative can be furthered, can be intensified?
I believe so. I believe so. In many parts of the world that I have traveled, as I said, those are the dimension and characteristic to be followed. Respect. Respect for human life. We have to respect the culture of the people.
And recognizing people.
Recognizing people, we have to join with the international diplomacy, enhance the business and technology and economy. Therefore, we should not put people in hunger and poverty so that there will be more peace and unity. You know, when people are hunger, you know, they try to be aggressive, and therefore, you know, this unity came out. We have to give life and breathe to the people in different countries. Let's say, for instance, first, economy, technology, education, peace and order, you know, and respect for humanity.
But again, if you want to give message to your critics who question about the transparency of the whole process, what's your message to them?
Who would question people who have nothing to do for peace? You know, since they are not doing their best to help, they should not criticize. I would say it's better for them to just keep their mouth shut and join to work for the betterment of others. You know, because criticism does not create beautiful things. It is only create venom and unjustification of the objective of peace.
What's your future vision? What you are looking for tomorrow?
Well, the world of peace. Before, world is chaotic. And then, now, the world is still chaotic. Who make the world chaotic? Humanity. So, but if you have some leaders of the world that are God-fearing, that are fair for humanity, compassionate, loving leaders, strict and disciplined leaders, therefore, the outcome is favorable to each and every one. And there are many great leaders in the world who like to work for peace, and that is unstoppable. You know, so who will be the victim at the end if people are not in harmonious relationship? People also. Look what happened in Syria.
Yeah.
And in other parts of the world.
Yeah.
You know, so, but then international diplomacy has to be involved into this. The United Nations has to get involved into this so that we can make this world a better place for humanity.
Yes, thank you very much. You just pointed out the current conflict of many places around the world. Definitely Syria, Iraq, Palestine, and so many places, Yemen, so many places. So what do you think? The Peace Prize winners, the awardees, can't you make a platform and urge them to work together, force them to work together for building peace and do something, contribute something to resolve this global crisis or conflicts?
Well, why not? I will not say I'm a perfect person, but since I into this, I would like to be a part of it. I don't want to boast. I just want to work secretly so that, you know what, we can make our world a better place for humanity.
And this is it your first visit in Bangladesh?
It is my first visit, and I'm happy. I'm happy in what I have seen, that the people are very friendly. In fact, it is a very harmonious place, you know.
And virtually the whole world is, definitely, singling out or talking something negative about a country is not good, straightforward. I mean, after visiting or taking information and seeing it, that is what you are trying to tell.
Well,
when seeing is believing, that after getting into Bangladesh, you are seeing that this is a good place to visit, and
it is a good place.
You are enjoying.
Yes. You know, I'm enjoying in here. People are friendly. It is a remarkable visit. So, you know, as I said, people love to criticize. Those people who love to criticize, instead of criticizing, especially if they could not do anything good for the progress, for peace, and the development of technology and advancement of human life towards peace, I would rather tell them, keep your mouth shut and just let us join for peace
and
let's
work
for
together.
Peace. Yes.
What are the memories you're taking back home with you from Bangladesh?
The kindness and the compassion and the hospitality of the Bangladeshi people. The Bangladeshi being very honest and righteous people. I have observed this. Not only here, but Bangladesh people who live outside of your country. They are more straightforward, more honest, and compassionate, kind-hearted people. This is my impression, so I would speak what is my impression.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barry Gussie.
Thank you so very much also.
For your impressive conversation. Thank you very much. Dear viewers, that's it. My discussion with Mr. Barry Gussie, founder and chairman of Gussie Peace Prize Foundation International. He's from Manila. Thank you for watching Frankly Speaking, and we invite you to watch our next episode. Until then, you take care and goodbye.